are here at Chelmsford High School field for tonight's game between the Chelmsford Lions and your Wilmington Wildcats. This is considered an endowment game. The records won't count, but all the stats do.
Chelmsford's a big team coming right out of the huddle. I can see they're hyped up. They want to play some football. They want to get the pads cracking. Keys to the game for the Wildcats offensively is they got to get that ball out quick, and they got to neutralize senior for Chelmsford, number 58, Thomas Brown.
Hey, hoorah, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hoorah! Roll to the right. Oh, nice sack. That'll be a fumble.
And the ball's down.
Picked up by Gabaree.
Kyle Gabaree.
Great play. That's Timmy Watson, 54. Great sack there. Gabaree follows up. Got somebody open deep. Lovell gonna run under it. He catches the ball. He could go all the way. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And a beautiful ball by sophomore quarterback Mark Holler and a senior receiver Connor Lovell. He's repping my number well. Big touchdown for the Wildcats on a beautiful throw by Mark Holler.
85-yard
touchdown
pass complete to number 2, Connor Lovell, for the Wilmington touchdown.
I think personally, it's not how I wanted it to go.
Obviously, they're a good team. They were big. We were missing a few kids.
Oh, it was a lot. Yeah. I was not expecting them to be that good.
At least for me, in the secondary, I didn't perform the way I personally wanted to, and kind of showed on the stat sheet and on the scoreboard. So I think all of us kind of was rude awakening, but
it was a tough watch, and all I wanted to do was get out there.
Kind of rooted out a lot of our issues, like the small details that we need to work out.
A lot of missed tackles. A lot of times we're in the right spots, just not making tackles, including me.
We just got to be more mentally tough, more physical, and just push the ball down the field and get in the end zone.
Any other team we're going to play is they're not going to be anywhere near as good as them. So I think it was a good preparation for us, see how tough we could be.
I think the captains kind of talked about it. We kind of trying to stay keep the energy up. We had so much energy going into last week, and I think yesterday we did have energy, and we came out and we did good. We did fine in practice, so I think that's kind of what it is. We just got to keep the energy in the locker room, keep positive vibes.
Waller sprints away from the pressure, lets it go long and deep downfield. It's caught.
Catch.
on the sideline, complete.
Connor Lovell, 39 with a catch, back in action. I think he took out WCTV's executive director, Sam, over there on the sidelines. Sam, I hope you're okay.
Pass, low snap again, pressure's on. It's going to be complete. Complete to Lovell.
Lovell, a nice addition here this week coming in. That's his second big catch. He's a big, strong, athletic kid.
Another low snap. Marlowe lets it go down.
Oh, he's got him open.
Man is open.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh!
And that's Connor Lovell, number 39, down the far sideline. Perfectly thrown ball and great concentration by Lovell.
Connor Lovell with 3 great big catches here this first half.
Backs Pasquale in motion. Got somebody open deep. Lovell gonna run under it. He catches the ball. He could go all the way. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Wildcats.
And a beautiful ball by sophomore quarterback Mark Holleran, a senior Connor Lovell. He's repping my number well.
Mark Holleran's pass complete to number 2, Connor Lovell for
Big
the
touchdown for the
Wilmington
Wildcats
touchdown.
on a beautiful throw by Mark Holleran.
85-yard touchdown pass. Mark Holleran to Connor Lovell.
When I tell you that the kid's a special athlete and a special talent, like he can do some things that we haven't seen around here.
Connor's very fast. Like he'll catch he'll catch everything I throw to him, even if it's like a bad ball. Yeah, Connor, he helps me out a lot.
I firmly believe that Connor is a college football wide receiver. Like at what level, I don't know yet. We just got done with a really good wideout in Febo, and Lovell does some things better than Febo does. You know, he's not quite as fast, maybe not quite as bouncy in terms of his ability to jump, but a very good route runner, very sure-handed, tough, big. You know, he does a lot of things that some college coaches are going to really like.
Connor Lovell, I'm a senior. I play receiver, defensive back, and I'm probably going to be the kicker. Kind of surreal. It's weird because next year it's going to be a lot different. It might be gone in a year. I don't know. It's very weird.
He didn't play as a freshman. Sophomore year, he came out and played, and he ended up having a really good year for us. You know, he started at safety. He was, you know, kind of on the fringe of helping us at wide receiver, but he started at safety and he was good. And last year we didn't get him convinced to come out until like halfway through the year.
I got hurt sophomore year. I blew up my knee, and I didn't want to risk missing that like the other 2 seasons.
I've been around, I've done this long enough, and I've heard enough kids tell me that they want to focus on basketball or baseball, and like there's no reason you can't do both, right? The amount of text messages I sent to that kid, like stalking a 16-year-old, like.
Gym class, I had Lawler and Dempsey, and we were playing football, and I was like, man, I wish I joined. So I asked them, and they were like, you can still play, and I was like, all right, sign me up. And then I did, and then it paid off.
Do you remember how it happened that he rejoined the team and what you felt like when he was like, all right, I want to come back last year?
Yeah, I hated it. I think Ali sent me a text in the middle of the school day, and it was a video of like Lovell being like, I'm back. I'm like, good Lord. Like, who are you, LeBron James? Like, just show up to practice, okay? And it was frustrating because I remember sitting in my daughter's lacrosse practice, typing out an email to his dad being like, get him out here. He's good. He can help us, you know? And just all the time that I'm spending sitting at home, and my wife be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm texting a 17-year-old kid trying to get him to play football. And then I just randomly get a text in the middle of the day of a video of them at gym class being like, I'm back. And Ali's like, he's coming back. And I was like, all right, great. He's going to help us. But at the same time, I was like, good Lord, what took so long?
Was it hard to go back in the locker room? Like, were kids like standoffish, or were people welcoming to you?
They're like joking around the first day, but it's pretty well welcomed.
We were really standoffish. I mean, we would mess with them, but like it's nothing like serious.
Take me through the Burlington game last year, because that was kind of your, you kind of announced yourself to everybody in that game. Take me through that.
Just kind of went into it with a chip on my shoulder, had to prove myself, and helped out, and we ended up winning.
And you took out WCTV's executive.
I did take you out.
I think it shows how much the kids think of him. They voted him the captain, even though he came out late. I just think the sky's the limit for a kid like him. He's just physically gifted and got a great attitude about him, too.
Do you know what you want to do after high school?
Yeah, I'll probably go to college, whether that be playing football or not. Yeah.
I think he's got a pretty high ceiling in terms of his size and athletic ability, so it's going to be really come down to what type of film he puts out there, but I think he's got an opportunity to be a scholarship-type kid.
Tell me about Connor Lovell's 85-yard touchdown.
You're on the wrong route. You're in the wrong route. So we get off the field. No, whatever. So we had a play where me and him are supposed to switch release, and I'm supposed to go up the sideline. So, like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, imagine he ran the right route, and I was the one going to the sideline, but whatever. Obviously, I think they knew Connor was good because he had a corner following him. It's like, go. Connor runs the wrong route, just runs straight down the field. Mark puts it out there. Touchdown, and then we hit the little celebration. But yes, he did run the wrong route, and we go back to the sidelines. I'm like, Connor, you know you ran the wrong route? He's like, no, I didn't, dude. No, I didn't, man. And then on film, we realized you're on the wrong route. But it's the Febo moment.
Well, I did run the wrong route. But like Coach said, if you're going to run the wrong route, at least catch a touchdown. Yeah, and it should have been Allard running the fade. I didn't see one of the signals, which had Pat go the other way. But
I don't know if he would have stayed in front of them after the catch the whole.
No, Allard's very slow.
What's your favorite meal to eat? Your favorite food?
Ooh, I like a lot of food. I like seafood, sushi, pasta, lobster. I got a lot of food that I like.
Wow.
Pineapple pizza.
Okay, that is.
Oh.
Did not see that one coming. But,
Pineapple pizza. Freak. Pineapple pizza.
Freaky. Mine's a cookie skillet, but
probably a cheeseburger, bacon.
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Probably pizza.
Probably pizza. Not really, but like anything really.
ground beef.
I do tacos.
Chicken and pizza.
Mac and cheese.
Favorite food? Probably mac and cheese.
I don't know. I'm a big guy, so like I still gotta try a lot more. Like chicken. Frango's chicken.
Frango's been looking good lately. Yeah. Big buffalo chicken kind of guy. Love buffalo chicken, whether it's pizza or just straight up. I love it.
Wings.
Probably chicken tenders.
Chicken.
Okay.
Just chicken.
I don't really know. I would say queso from Poncho's. Ooh.
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs.
A good steak.
Steak.
Probably peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Steak.
Probably ribs.
I'm gonna go. I can't actually eat like cheese because I have a milk allergy. But like we've found this like fake cheese that we can use to make pizza. And I think that's my favorite food, not only because it tastes really good, but it's also kind of like, screw you, nature, I'm eating pizza. I'm not supposed to be allowed to do that.
Grilled cheese with fries.
I usually like pasta, but, I've been trying to cut it down, starting the diet, so.
If I had to choose one, I'd probably say I like my grandmother makes Swedish meatballs. It's like gravy, cream of mushroom and meatballs and pasta, and that's probably my favorite meal. If not that, then I'm also a big fan of shepherd's pie, too.
Oh, chicken parm.
Okay, chicken parm.
Shrimp scampi. Everything, because I'm a lineman. Gotta eat,
Well, I can't ask the follow-up to that. Would you just eat your favorite food every day or not at all for a year because it's everything? So you had the choice of either you have to eat like your favorite food at least once a day, every day for a year, or you cannot have it at all for a year. What are you going with?
I could have it every day for a year. I could probably have sushi every day for, all the time.
I think I'd go for that, because here's the thing. Like, my cheese is made from a plant, so I feel like I could sustainably do that. If it was actual pizza and you're eating it every day, you might die, but it's just like a plant, basically. So I think, I'd make that sacrifice.
Wings every day.
Pineapple pizza at least one time a day.
Probably ribs every day, and they're pretty good and they're protein.
Probably eat it every single day. I could eat it every single day.
Oh, I wouldn't eat it. I couldn't eat pizza every day. It would like ruin it.
I would say once every day.
Me too. I do that because I can like have anything.
Okay.
Because
Fair enough.
chicken can go on anything.
Probably not. I just wouldn't have it because I'd rather try other things and just know them instead of pasta and pasta.
Not have it once because you need to stay on a strict diet.
Picky.
Yeah.
Probably that. Like, I can't eat the same thing over and over again. It just gets tiring.
I go probably not have it for a year. It's good and all, but I'd get super sick of it.
I'm gonna eat mine every day.
I think I probably wouldn't eat it for a year.
Probably not once. It's just too much of the same thing.
I feel like I gotta say eat them every day because there's so much different variety that I can get out of tacos. So I'm not eating the same thing every day.
Chicken every day. I'd eat just chicken if that was an option. Popcorn chicken, chicken cutlets, whatever.
The first option, yeah. Definitely eat Franklin's.
Oh, every day. I would eat them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't even.
Have it every day. I'm a big red meat fan.
Oh, I'm definitely choosing every day. I could eat that thing every day. I love it.
I'm gonna say not have it at all for a full year. I feel like I could handle that. I could just eat other pasta.
Every day.
I'd probably not eat it because a lot of other foods I can just avoid it.
I mean, I probably do eat it every day for a whole year, so I feel like I'd pick that one.
Probably every day.
Eating ground beef every single day. I'd get jacked.
Surprised you didn't say creatine.
I'm eating it every day for a year.
Every day, for sure. I'm a big guy, so I gotta eat.
Oh, block!
Kyle Gabaree with the block!
And picked off. Gabaree with a big block.
And Kenny Brandley recovers the ball.
Pass is complete to number 33, Kyle Gabaree.
Kyle Gabaree. I'm a senior. I play DN and tight end.
So tell me about you in football. Like, did you play it in the past, and why did you leave, and why did you come back?
Yeah, so I played it in middle school, and then I didn't play my freshman year because I had a heart surgery. So then my doctors were like, it's probably not the best idea. Then I'm like, all right, I'll come back my sophomore year. I played.
He couldn't play as a freshman because of the surgery. We were able to get him back out as a sophomore, and we had high hopes for him. I thought he was going to be a really good player. For whatever reason, he decided not to play last year.
Last year, I just decided not to, and then I kind of regretted it.
I told him, I was like, I'm going to come knocking on your door next year because I think you'd be dumb not to play. You're a good player.
And again, this year I was 50-50 with it, and then I decided, I'm like, it's my last year with all my friends, so might as well come back for one more year.
Luckily enough, we were able to get him back. I mean, there's not a lot of 6'3", 200-pound kids walking around Wilmington High School, so if we can get one out, we'll take him.
How did the team receive you when you were like, I think I'm going to play? Like, what's it been like? It's kind of rapid fire there.
It was definitely a lot to take in. I mean, to learn all the offense, and we just started the defense the first day I came in, but everyone was really welcoming, and they were excited for me to come back, so it was really good.
He's really taken to the coaching at defensive end, and I think he'll help us on offense at some point this year too. But we're glad we got him because he's stepped right in, starting at defensive end. Kid his size, his athletic ability, he's gonna be tough on offensive tackles. So he had a tough thing that happened to him with the surgery, but luckily he was able to kind of bounce back and get back to it. And we're happy to have him back with us.
So when I was younger, I was diagnosed with a disorder in my aorta, and it was a narrowing. It really messed up my blood pressures and stuff. So for a while, when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to play, and then I had a procedure done, and they told me that I could play if I wanted to. So I tried it in middle school, and I loved it. And then there was another problem that came up, so they're going to do the same one, but then they realized it was too dangerous, so they had to do open heart surgery on me. Yeah, it was definitely the scariest thing I've probably ever done in my life.
Do you still get? Is there still like you're a multi-sport athlete now? Is
Yeah.
there still a fear when you're playing stuff? Or?
I mean, definitely. Like they always tell me like be careful and stuff, and if like you feel anything, like just take yourself out and tell your coaches. But I mean, I've felt great ever since it, and haven't had any issues since it. So hopefully it stays that way. It's a lot. It's starting to hit me definitely for sure. I mean, it's my last ride with everything. I mean, my last time with all my friends together in school, and it's definitely sad. It's definitely starting to kick in that I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Bella. We're at cheer practice, practicing for our first competition next month, October 19th.
I think it was a good practice. A lot of tackling drills, but I think it was good for us. Put in a few new plays, so should be a good game on Friday.
We had Mo's first practice back, Gus's first practice back, so it was nice. So we do like the catch checks started practice, and we were thinking about, oh, Gus is back, he'll do it. But then remembered Mo is coming home, so Mo did the catch checks, kind of got everyone fired up, so it was cool.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good practice overall. Definitely a lot of tackling based, a lot of contact.
I think we definitely stepped it up. We did good during the hitting drills and good during defense. So we definitely took the game into account, stepped it up, and getting prepared for North Reading.
Home opener, feeling good. I think it's going to be packed. Just got to play good.
I'm stoked. I'm so happy to be back. We're all gonna give it our all.
Definitely a little nervous, but definitely excited too. I feel like I've always wanted to be there, like on the field. You know what I mean? Everyone watching you. I think it's definitely an exciting moment, but yeah, definitely nervous too. A lot of pressure.
I think they're I think they kind of go through the same thing we do. We're both small schools, but we both play very hard, and we're both good. I would say both teams are very good, skilled. They went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, so can't take them lightly.
I know they have a good history over there. They were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago and beat Shawsheen. I think it'll be a competitive game.
I feel like it is going to be like a pretty good match. They seem pretty good, but we're better, and we're going to come to play. We want it. They're a physical team. They're a good physical team. I mean, they're pass heavy, I believe. They ran a lot of pass, but I think our skills should be able to keep up with a lot of their guys, and same with our O-line against their D-line, our D-line against their O-line.
I mean, they're definitely not Chelmsford or Billerica. Definitely going to be a lot weaker, but like still nothing to take for granted. I mean, it's still a good team.
They're a solid team. We know that. We're just looking to go in there, compete, and do what we know, and just hope we can come out on top.
I know they're good. They're not a super huge school like the other teams we've played, like Billerica and Chelmsford. So I think we'll be pretty even with numbers. It won't be like their second groups going in and we're still super tired. But I know they got really good skill. I don't really know about their line, but I think it's definitely someone we could beat.
I think for us this week, with both the running backs coming back, I think we're going to want to run the ball, get them going for the year. But also, I would, a little biased, but, I want to throw the ball. So I think the receivers are going to be able to, have a good little time this week.
Running back's back. I think Gus is cleared. Aiden's about to get cleared. So he'll go back on D. I think that'll help us.
I think tackling. That was our biggest thing last week, too. We have to make tackles, tackle low. Just staying positive, no matter what, just keep your head up.
And, like, if something goes wrong, move on to the next thing. Because if you want to harp on it, it's going to mess up the next play.
Biggest thing is just tackling. The whole season probably getting the offense going should be hopefully better.
I feel like just our toughness. I feel like we're definitely a tough team. Like, we like to play through the whistle. You know what I mean? I feel like injuries don't stop most of us. And we just have to be more physical. And I feel like that'll take us in.
I'm definitely excited. Obviously, a little bit nervous, but that's with every football game, JV, varsity, no matter what. But I'm just excited to get out there. It'll be cool playing in front of everyone, and just hopefully we can come out with a W.
This week one opening here at Alumni Stadium in Wilmington on Friday the 13th. The Wilmington Wildcats are facing the North Reading Hornets.
This is Dominic Giusti from WCTV. I'm here with Coach Turner. How are you feeling about the first home game of the season?
Anxious, ready to go. Kids seem excited, so got a good team in here in North Reading, so we'll see what we got.
Takes the snap, fires to Colin Allard with the reception. Colin dives, and it's a touchdown for the Wildcats. There's nothing better that could have gone on that play. Great touchdown for the Wildcats.
I want to see Mark taking it himself.
Beautifully drawn up play by the Wildcats. Greg Turner making the right call there, and that brings the score to 22-12. Mark looks to take the snap, fires to Colin Allard, and it is caught!
It's wide open.
And Colin Allard, touchdown! It's in there! Touchdown, Wildcats! What a great ball by sophomore quarterback Mark Colleran to junior receiver Colin Allard.